guys, welcome to That Going In Life, and today I am going to give you guys a little update on my contentment series. If you haven't seen the other contentment videos, I would recommend checking them out first because those will kind of give you guys some background about my journey with trying to learn all about this word and concept, contentment, and how to apply it for my life. Alright, so this is the update for November 2018, the monthly update, and this was a weird month for the contentment thing because I feel like God was actually really showing me an area where he did not want me to be content with. I think he showed me an area where I need to grow. So let me explain a little bit about the background. Right now, currently, I am having problems with friendship. Specifically, I don't really have friends, and I'm okay with that. I don't have any friends that I will go out and do stuff with. I don't even have people that I really text with or anything like that. I have friends, but I don't have friends that they're just not really okay, let me explain this better. I do not really have friends that I feel like are currently in my life, active and current people in my life. I have people that of course I would say hi to and those different things, and I even have friends that I have a friend that I know that I could count on for anything at any point in my life. But I don't have people that I go out with. I don't have people that we have over for game night. There's none of that. And the thing is I'm 100% okay with it. I'm actually I'm pretty happy where I am in life in regards to that. And Eric and I are not social in the slightest. He has different thoughts and stuff like that than I do. I am an extreme introvert, and up until this past month, I've basically been feeling I'm alright, I'm living in a sense in one aspect, socially, I'm living my best life, it's I found my husband, I love him, we spend all the time together, I will still spend time with my family and stuff like that. I don't feel, if it wasn't for society kind of making me feel that it's weird to not have friends and it's weird to not want friends, real friends, I would be I'd be 100% feeling this is great, this is how I want to live my life, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But what happened is that I have a friend, a shop friend that I met on Instagram, and I met her in real life a couple of times too, and she is from a northern area of California, and she was coming down here because she was going to do a vending event. So she has her own shop and I have my own shop, and so because we're in the area, I offered to just help her set up, because I know that it's, from my own experience, I know that doing an event, a selling event, that is far away, that you have to get a hotel with, that could be a lot and overwhelming. So I just offered to help her because I wanted to, and Eric did too. So we helped her. To be honest, I don't think she needed my help. I just wanted, I just felt like it was the right thing to do, and if situation was reversed, I would want someone to offer to help me. So so we helped her, and then we had dinner, and it was it was really fun. I was nothing against her, but this was the first social thing other than family stuff that I did in a while, and I had so much fun. It was so nice, and it was weird because I was kind of expecting I feel very awkward, like in social things, don't like social situations causes like, I will stress out 4 days if I know a social event is coming out. And I was kind of stressed out, to be honest, about it. But when the event actually came, and the event is we helped her set up her booth and then we went out for dinner. You know, but like I was freaking out for days about this. But after that, when we had dinner, it was like, it was fun. We just like chit-chatted about like Disney things, about running an Etsy shop, and it was like, I didn't feel like I needed to sleep for days to recover, which is sometimes how I feel. I don't actually sleep for days, but like sometimes if I do something social, like it affects me for a long time. And so like, so that was very weird. And I just felt something in my heart of like, I kind of felt Jesus starting to soften my heart a little bit on like, maybe having friends is not such a bad thing, which is really weird. I know that I know that I'm pretty closed off to like real friendships, close friendships where like I can trust another person, because most of the hurt that's happened in my life has happened because of friends. So to be honest, I just don't trust people. Like, I don't trust people with like the deep inside of me. Like of course I'll talk to people, I'll be friendly with people, and those kinds of things, but like really having someone get to know me, in my experience, it just leads to me like crying and in pain for months, you know. But I also, like, in my head, I know that that's not the right attitude to have, and I believe that if God puts somebody in my life to be my friend, that it's not necessarily going to lead to like eventual crime, like it's not going to lead to all those bad things necessarily, you know. But my heart does not believe that. My heart believes like, you could be friends up to here, you know, but like, don't you come near me or else I'm going to break into a million pieces. That's how my heart feels. So that little interaction that I had with my shop friend was very much of like starting to have me realize like, oh no, maybe having friends, like making a friend is not such a terrible thing, you know. Like maybe you could actually have fun, which I know, novel concept, but where I'm at, it is. And so then actually something happened just this week where my like childhood best friend, we've known each other since we were 6 years old, you know, she actually moved back into the area. I went to her baby shower and stuff. So she moved back in July, then she had her baby I think in like September or something. So so her baby was 2 months old, and she like invited me over to her house to come over and to like meet the baby and all this stuff like this. And so I wasn't dreading it in the slightest, because like she's the friend, so she's not actively like in my life, like we're not texting a bunch or anything like that. It's very much like on our birthdays, on holidays, that kind of a thing. But she is also one of the friends that I know that for the rest of my life is, if I ever like called her or needed her, that she would drop everything for me, and vice versa. Like, not drop everything, you know, but she would be there by my side to support me. So we do like, so we are friends, but it's just not like a, hey, like, let's go do this, because even though she lived closer, she's still like at least an hour or more away, which could still be a lot. So anyway, so I went there, and like, oh my goodness, it, like, there's just something about an old friend that's irreplaceable, you know, like someone who knows you and like who just gets you. And even though like even though we don't necessarily like talk or whatever, it doesn't matter, you know, because I'm just still her Amy and she knows what that means, you know, and vice versa as well. And so like I just came back really, like it was just kind of like a good reminder of like, hey, like yes, you guys aren't as close as you used to be, like, and things are very different now because you're not 6, you know, or you're not in junior high, you're not in high school, you're not in any of those things. Like, you guys are adults, and it is different, you know. But it's like, but Jesus was just kind of reminding me that it's still good. And so I really felt like this month, for instead of like teaching me how to be content, he was kind of showing me an area where it's like I'm content in my friendship, in my lack of friendships right now. But I feel like maybe Jesus was starting to show me like, hey, you are content in that one area of your life, but I have something better for you. Like, I have something else for you. Maybe you shouldn't be so content. Look, there could be good things for you. That is as far as I have gotten this month, because I'm not at a point where I can necessarily act on that, because my heart just like that, just the idea of like trying to seek out a friendship right now, like a real like, oh hey, how's it going, wanna go get ice cream, wanna go do that, like that seems too much, and that seems overwhelming for me right now. But like, I'm just like, this month's update is basically saying like, maybe learning how to be content maybe in one area is learning how to be content with what God has for you. And I think God has something in regards to friendship for me. I think he has a plan. Well, I know he has a plan. I don't know what it is. But I have a feeling he wants me to grow, and he's going to take me out of my comfort zone. And I'm starting to be ready for that. Like, I'm starting to be ready to be obedient to what he has for me, even if it makes me feel uncomfortable. So yeah, this is really not what I was expecting to learn this month, but just some situations really helped me. And I like, my heart is still kind of hard in this area, but now I'm starting to not want it to be that way. So maybe this will be part of the things that I'm really working on growing in. So if you have any tips for making friends as an adult, like, because it's so different when you're not like in school or not in college, or even like I work by myself, you know, and then yeah, so if you have any tips on making friends, once again, I don't know if I'm quite ready to make like real friends where we like know each other and stuff like that, but maybe reading these tips will give me some encouragement. So I would really appreciate that. Also, is there anybody else in this YouTube world that has ever been like, I'm fine with not having friends? Like, especially if you're married, it's like, I'm married and I'm content, you know? Anyways, thank you for listening. I'm sorry if it was a little bit rambly. Bye, guys.